ABC News Deputy Political Director Averi Harper joining me now from Jerusalem. So, Averi, let's just talk about the mood first there in Israel since the president arrived.
Right. Well, you saw those Israeli leaders greet the president earlier today as he got off of Air Force One, greeting him enthusiastically before he made those remarks. And I'll also tell you, here in the streets of Jerusalem, if you look around, all of the streets are lined with not only Israeli flags, but American flags. And there are folks, if you talk to Israelis, who are aware that the American president is here and want to know why he's here. So you heard him earlier today talking about his objectives for this trip. And it's really about strengthening the ties between Israelis and other nations in the region. This is really about creating a strategic partnership with these allies as we confront some of these other challenges here in the Middle East.
So Israel is also heading into another election season in the fall, right? But any major push from President Biden on advancing peace talks between Israel and Palestine have been ruled out. So why is Biden staying out of that discussion?
Right. He is staying out of that discussion because what this trip is really about is reaffirming the U.S.'s commitment to supporting Israel and also creating relationships between Israel and other nations. He is going to meet with Israeli leaders. He's going to meet with Prime Minister Lapid. He's also going to meet with Benjamin Netanyahu, the former prime minister who's also running to become the next prime minister here in Israel. And so he is, rather than delving into the notion of a two-state solution, which he still says he supports, he wants to focus on his objectives for this trip, which is really about creating cooperation here in the Middle East.
And finally, on Friday, as we know, we've been talking about this, Biden is set to meet with Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who U.S. intelligence says was responsible for the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. Biden has taken a lot of heat from critics about this part of the trip. So how is he justifying this meeting, Averi?
Right. Well, it's not a one-on-one meeting. I'll tell you that. He's going to be meeting with not just the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He's also going to be meeting with other Saudi leaders and other leaders from other nations in Saudi Arabia. The president has said that he wants to create a strategic partnership. He wants to reset relationships, reset relations with Saudi Arabia after he said that he wanted to make the kingdom a global pariah while he was a candidate. Now the rubber is sort of hitting the road, and so he wants to create a partnership there in order to combat the impact of the war on Ukraine and compete with China. So that's something that we're going to be looking at later on this week.
We'll pay close attention. Averi Harper from Jerusalem there. Thanks, Averi.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.